What's up, squad? Back with another video. I seen that title was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. Before we get the video, I definitely want to tell y'all that I got my 5-year-old behind me. If y'all hear anything, it's her. She's on her iPad, but she loves to chill, with her dad. If y'all didn't catch my last video, I explained that. But I don't know. She loves to chill with her father. Loves to. See, you hear it right there. You gotta be quiet now, okay? Do you want to say hi right quick? You don't? No. Can you say hi? No. Okay, she don't want to say hi, y'all. Anyways, definitely want to touch base on this. Not only Carmelo Anthony, there's something else, I also want to touch base on as well. Seeing how I haven't, really spoke too much about it. But however, right here, New York Post put, Carmelo Anthony demands new judge, new trial, and appeal of conviction for unaliving Austin Metcalf. Me personally, I don't feel like, it will go through. I don't feel like it should go through just for the simple fact of what he did. People have to sit there and realize the simple fact that he did something and, obviously, not even trying to be funny, he got to face those consequences. Like he truly does. And people aren't getting that whatsoever. You have it right here, and I wanted to show y'all this video because it just goes to show you just based off of Carmelo Anthony's parents. Carmelo Anthony's parents have been recently quiet. I haven't been hearing too much. They were posting a lot of videos. You had a lot of different donation things going on, which they still are. They're doing it a different way. Going through different individuals, different sites, and that sort of not putting Carmelo's name on it. And I explained that in videos before, and I'll make sure I put out another video just to show y'all to basically to watch out for, which I'm sure a lot of y'all probably most likely won't, but they're trying to go through a lot of you gotta be quiet now, okay? More so of. And she, I promise y'all, she's one of my chillest kids. She just gets a little excited on her iPad. And ain't it weird that as I'm saying that? I said this the other day. I know this ain't got nothing to do with it, but ain't it weird that kids now, these young kids, got iPads and phones and stuff? Like, I didn't have none of that. Especially at her age. She's 5. At her age, no. Never. I didn't have nothing at all. Nothing at all. And sometimes people think, like, because she could pass for like 6 or 7. I'm 6'5", so she's definitely, I know, probably going to be pretty tall. But she's only 5. She has an iPad. She had a phone. Her grandparents spoiled the mess up out of her. It's just crazy. We had outside, honestly. It didn't matter. Rain, snow, sunny, all of that. But anyways, like I was saying, it was, I think it was like donations for like domestic violence victims and stuff like that. They're truly trying to, they're donating to that, but it's going to Carmelo Anthony. Like it's ways that they're doing, but they've been silent, seeing how things ain't going right, when it comes down to the donations and this, that, and the other. They keep getting deleted as they're trying their best, to make it happen of honestly trying to get more and more money. Check out what Austin Metcalf's dad, Jeff, had to say.
Drew Anthony, Kayla, you're cowards. You wouldn't even show up for your son's sentencing or victim statement impact. You abandoned your kid. You left him there. I guess he's no more use to you because you can't get any more GoFundMe money or GoSendGo money. You are grifters. You should be ashamed of yourself. You raised that child, and I swear to God, CPS to come check on those other 3 that you still have. You never once admitted or took accountability. You tried to play victim. The real victim is the one who died, not the one who shoved a knife in his chest. I come to pray with you and show the world we can close the gap of this unbelievable racial divide. And what'd you do? You widen the gap even further.
Mm-hmm.
You hire a convicted baby-shaking felon who's only in it for the money, who gives you bad advice, kicks me out of a press conference. Oh, funny. I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be, but I left when asked. I didn't stab anyone. And then you proceeded to gaslight me with your convicted felon, quote, advocate, minister? Minister of what? Minister irrelevant? Minister of bullshit? How
Real
about
talk.
Minister you? Y'all think I'm a saint? I'm no saint. I'm as human as you. I have emotions. Just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean I don't sin, because I don't walk on water and I don't turn into wine.
So y'all have it right here. One thing about it is that I can definitely agree, and just see the frustration and the anger that Jeff Metcalf has, just for the simple fact not only that he has lost a child, but the simple fact of what they're doing. I truly hate it. He showed up multiple times trying to keep the peace, and they ain't going for it whatsoever. And it just goes to show you on how sickening individuals are. I'm telling y'all, you got it right here. And y'all know I don't get into color, but posted this black woman has, basically she speaks facts. She speaks facts on a lot, when it comes down to this whole Carmelo situation. And I'm not gonna lie, I definitely love the simple fact, and y'all have her socials. I want to make sure this the right socials within this. It's, and y'all can see it right here, Bellinger. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. At D Bellinger 901, BALLINGER. If y'all in 901, if y'all want to get her a follow, and I'm telling y'all, after y'all watch this video, y'all definitely want to. I'm definitely jealous. I'm not gonna lie, because she actually got a picture with President Trump. I've never met President Trump in my life, and one day I definitely will love, for that to happen. I'm not gonna lie. Check it out.
See, I consider myself to be a Christian woman. And I'm not perfect by any means. I sin just like everybody else do. Because the level of hate that I have for niggas, that alone, I believe that it will send me straight to hell. Because it's cases like Carmelo Anthony's that really truly send me into a nigga hating frenzy. The mindset of you niggas truly need to be studied. And see, something told me not to react initially, because a lot of things about this case just off the rip didn't even sound right. And one thing about our people, we are just so emotional. The best way to get us stirred up is to make it about race, because we are the biggest racists. And with that, we play the victim mentality card. Something always has to happen for us to misbehave, and it's because we're black. Nothing just happens to supersede that. All the facts that we can literally just shove in your face will go literally out of the window because you were violated, because you were black. See, I truly believe that boy had all the intentions on killing somebody that day. Because here's the thing, you are a whole track star. You know how things are ran and how things go. But yet you chose to go to the opposing team's side with a backpack and a weapon. Why are you there with a backpack and a weapon? Now, these folks asked you 15 times to leave from their side, and you refuse to go. Instead, you make a threat saying basically, around and find out. And you mean to tell me that nothing about that was premeditated? You was ready to use whatever you had in that book bag.
Exactly.
Even with this boy.
Exactly. And that's one point that I absolutely love that she said. He was ready to use whatever was in that book bag. I know people talking about a knife this, knife that. It could have been anything in that book bag he was going to use. And he didn't got taught so many things. What's wrong, baby? You okay? You want to say hi down?
No.
Then why are you walking up on me like that?
Okay.
Y'all see she interrupts. She don't never do this. What?
I don't know.
What? Come say hi since you up.
No.
All right, you got to go sit down so Daddy can finish, okay? All right. I love you. All right. We good?
Yes.
All right, we good.
You could have just beat his ass or stuck him, something. But no, you wanted to kill because you reached inside that book bag and you stuck this boy in the chest. Mm-hmm. There was too many opportunities for him to turn around and walk away from the situation. But no, he really wanted to harm someone. And all because this boy pushed you, you felt like it was an opportunity for you to kill somebody. Now you want to claim self-defense. And you niggas is sitting up here saying that a boy, a human being, was worth losing his life over a push. See, in black culture, self-control is really scarce. That we see it every day. Niggas is fighting in all types of places. Niggas fighting churches. Niggas is fighting on fairgrounds. Niggas fighting everywhere because they don't have self-control. Nothing about that situation at all is screaming self-defense. It screams intent. He wanted to do it. As usual, you niggas like to always pull that race card. What the hell does black have to do with anything? He committed a crime. And the kicker about it all, they had 6 witnesses. And 4 out of 6 of them were black, and they testified against Carmelo Anthony.
Yet people still go and use the race card, which bothers me a lot. Not only does that bothers me a lot, but it's a simple fact that you have so many individuals, y'all, that will literally and go with why is this black boy he didn't did this because they, and I done heard so many people say Austin and Hunter were bullies so much that, and I've been trying for the longest to figure out where is this evidence of showing it was bullies. He didn't got told, if you call them bullies, you might as well call his friend bully, his friend, you might as well call all of them. Because everybody told him to just leave, and he didn't. People got to make stuff make sense. I'm telling y'all. Man, it's truly sickening. It's truly sickening.
They said that he was the aggressor. And you don't hear no black people talking about that. And see, that's the problem. Y'all like to pick and choose shit that fit that ghetto ass rhetoric. When the facts and when the truth come out, y'all never have anything else to say. I'm sorry, but your boy is cooked. Toast. Burnt. You niggas stay looking at the end result, but never look at how we got there. If he did not go over there, sitting on the opposing team side, y'all realize none of this would have happened. But like I said, y'all always picking and choosing whatever fits your narrative. And this is why I say black supremacy is a thing. Y'all have a thing with this whole black power shit because y'all mad that he has an all-white jewelry. Like, what make y'all think that if a black person was gonna be on the jury, he was gonna automatically get a pass? Cause Let Me would have been on that jury, baby. Guilty. Guilty. It's the audacity of y'all thinking that y'all own black people in every which way. To me, that is really freakishly mind-blowing. And just to put it out there as well, this just goes to show you that no matter whether, because he comes from a 2-parent household in McKinney, Texas, so this is a pretty nice area. Demons are demons, okay?
But the thing is, regardless of him coming from like, a nice home, a nice area, this, that, and the other, they still moved from Baton Rouge. I'm pretty sure they moved there to have a better life. They moved to Texas to have a better life. But seeing the things that Carmelo's dad has been in, seeing that he has that active warrant, seeing how he didn't been in jail. He has a record. It literally just goes to show you that obviously he's not really teaching his son anything.
You have to be in the hood just to be a demon. If it's in you, it's in you. And he wanted to be a demon. He performed an act, and boom, here we are. You niggas really irk me in every inch of my soul, using that as an excuse to get away with everything. You guys never ever hold yourselves accountable to nothing. And then at the same time, you have people out here in the world thinking that me, other black people are like you niggas. That shit makes me so angry. And that's why I have to pray, because I'm telling you, the hate that I have, I need to try to find some love. I need to dig deep in my soul and get on my knees and pray and find some love in my heart for you niggas, because it's just I just don't have any.
The thing is, though, is I feel exactly what she say, because I do pray, especially like during my shower time. I take that whole time, me showering, me getting ready. I take that whole time of praying. Obviously, praying throughout the day. Like I always tell people, I have to remind myself, don't only pray during bad times. Pray for good times too. Thank the Lord for everything, But also, I also get on here and I speak the truth on what needs to be said, because it truly does, to put some type of common sense in, people's heads. You have right here, New York Post, and obviously Jasmine Crockett don't have it all there, claims that killer Carmelo Anthony was just a scared black boy and wasn't shown any mercy. And we all know the answer to that. She also said, Jasmine Crockett suggests that she also would have did that to Austin Metcalf in stunning defense of Carmelo Anthony. So she's stating that she would have done the same thing. It truly just goes to show you again on how sick these individuals are. Here she is, says Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett discusses Carmelo Anthony's new legal team. She says she believes they absolutely have a leg to stand on. And she also speaks on 18-year-old Nolan Wells, his passing, saying that he didn't just die, as she questions why his friends allegedly had his phone after his death. And from what I've been hearing as well is that he's like being real. They usually when you go, you don't take your phone swimming. So I don't know, as far as I haven't really got too deep into what has went on, but I will. I definitely will. It's just another one of those things, there's more so of, they turn this to a racial issue.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
This has been an outrage all over the nation. It's come out now that they've hired a new legal team, asking for a new judge.
Yeah.
What are the challenges that we face moving forward? Not even just we, the family of Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, so a couple of things about this. Number one, for those of you unaware, Carmelo Anthony, this is a case out of Texas. It's out of a county that's right north of the county that I represent. So it's right north of...
She don't represent any type of county. It's disgusting. If y'all don't know, just look it up.
Dallas County. I did a 2-hour live, really breaking down a lot of stuff that happened with Carmelo. People started calling my office consistently. They were not kind calls. People were mad. They were saying, I can't believe she's defending a murderer, this and that. For those of y'all that don't know, I did criminal defense. I have never prosecuted. And so I have actually tried murder cases. I have walked people on murder. And if I was given an opportunity to actually try cases right now, this is one of the cases that I would have loved to have been in the courtroom with. But you talked about the new legal team. The new legal team has approximately 6 lawyers, I think. 2 of them are actually my own. So I feel really confident. They're filing a motion for new trial. A motion for new trial goes to the trial.
If Jasmine Crockett feels confident, then I'm going to tell y'all right now, it's a no-go.
Judge. But if the trial judge has already evidenced that he has already made a decision on this, now granted, I don't think that anybody is not human, right?
Okay.
The thing is, you're not supposed to say it, right?
Exactly.
So the thing is, he probably had already made up his mind about this case, but the fact that he said it before the case had actually left his hands, that is a problem. And so, and Russell caught it immediately. So we'll see what happens. I know the administrative judge, Judge Wheelis, he'll be the one to make a decision about whether or not a recusal should take place. I can tell you that I feel as if they absolutely have a leg to stand on. But I also want people to be prepared that appeals do not happen quickly, and this is still in Texas. One of the things that they're going to look at when they're looking at ineffective assistance of counsel is whether or not this team actually fully investigated. Failure to investigate is a really big deal. So we'll see, but I look forward to seeing what happens next. Nolan Wells. So for those that did not understand...
I'm going to tell you right now, I highly doubt anything is going in motion for Carmelo Anthony. I know that, they're saying different things and saying, oh, he has this new team, just more so making it sound good.
Or could not conceptualize how it was that a little black kid could be afraid of a group of white children. All I have to say is somehow Nolan Wells is deceased. And something tells me it wasn't natural causes for this 18-year-old to die who left his home with a group of white kids.
They do those type of activities on the regular to come back with his phone and not him. How do you have his phone and not him? A million and one things could have happened. He could say, "Hey, hold my phone. I'm gonna jump in and go after this." Whatever the case may be, it's a lot of questions, a lot of
For them to keep saying that there's no findings of any foul play is just absolutely amazing to me.
I have no.
My thing is with this. Let me tell y'all something. My thing with this is that do y'all know how many times we've come across, and I'm not saying that it's right, regardless. Whatever has happened with anything, just being real, just being honest. Whatever has happened with anything that's going on, regardless, I don't, like I said, I want to tap into this case because I definitely feel like this is something that I know for a fact that I would want to really see what is possibly going on, but I definitely would want to say too that I find it completely do y'all know how many times there's something that's going on within black on black crime or a black individual that's missing or a gang has did this and this, that, and they never speak on no podcast. They never talk about it. They never do they never protest. They never do none of these things. I'm just saying, if y'all gonna call something out and go with something, y'all gotta go with the other stuff too. Like y'all gotta go, and that's what would be pissing me off all the time. Like I've said, I pray for Nolan. I'm pretty sure that's his name, right? Nolan. And I want to look more into this situation. I'm not one that's going to assume. I want the facts, and I feel like a lot of these individuals assuming and bringing in a lot of race when it comes down to
No idea, what's going to happen. But another good friend, Ben Crump, is on that case, and we know that Nolan's body has been transported to Washington, D.C., where there will be an independent autopsy that will be conducted. But this 18-year-old didn't just die. And even if he had, if you, my friend, just another PSA, somebody call the authorities.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even understand. Like, you more concerned about having my phone than you are about having my body? Like, at a very minimum, even if he had passed out, like, put him on the boat and take him ashore. So, I mean, we will see what happened. We know that there are stories of, potential partying things that may have been going on. But at the end of the day, like, y'all know we've always had a buddy system.
Right.
Like, we don't leave each other. Like, that is crazy and wild. But again, there are certain cultural things that we do. And that is why it is so important to make sure, again, that you show up for jury duty. Because let's say something does happen and there are charges that come about. People need to understand what was going on specifically on both sides. And that is why we are supposed to have juries of our peers.
But it happens all the time. I'm glad you spoke on it, man. Thank you. I just got to touch on that. You said it, but as a black man, I got to say it too. Listen, when y'all going there for that jury duty, I know it ain't but $25 for that day, those days, them few weeks, however long you got to do it. You have to be a part of the system if you want to play or be able to go against it. You got to know how it works. And everybody walks away from
they full of shit. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I'm gonna be real. It shouldn't take, like, being real, it shouldn't take people to sit there and my thing is that I find it absolutely disgusting that people go and because this is a situation with some white boys and a black boy, they tend to say, oh, y'all need to do this and y'all need to do that. I feel like that's bullshit. I truly do. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like it's bullshit just for the simple fact so many people, it's so many crimes that's going on, especially black on black crime, that they don't call out whatsoever. And that's what bothers me a lot when it comes down to it. And it hurts me a lot. They sit here and they rather go this way without truly looking at the simple fact of what is actually going on, what's truly going on around. You know what I mean? And I truly find it insane. It's so many things that I see and realize. And when I say that things just it truly doesn't make sense to me, it truly doesn't. It truly doesn't. And it bothers me a lot. It truly bothers me a lot. My thing is, I've had so many friends growing up that was a different race than me. Didn't have no buddy system or nothing like that. It was just you friends, like you just play. That's what I don't get. They're trying to turn this whole thing into something. And I don't know all the facts that's there, but then again, I'm not one that's gonna assume. And I feel like it's messed up of even doing that. So what I'm gonna do is check in more so within what's going on, because I feel like it's definitely important for me to, rather than speaking on something like that. You truly have it right here. Brandon Tatum posted this, says a father says he refuses to let his black children be alone with white children because he doesn't trust them. Swap the races, and this would I would make the news cycle. I'm telling y'all, check it out.
I don't even let my kids play at the park without me supervising the whole thing. So I'd be damned if I let my black kids hang out with a group of white kids unsupervised. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck. I'm cool with the parents. I don't trust you, motherfucker. Man, straight up. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. I'm from the streets. I can give a fuck, motherfucker. I can give a fuck how, you know what I'm saying?
Me from the streets though, but you would rather your kids hang out with other individuals that obviously, man, no, don't be. I'm telling y'all, bro. It doesn't make sense to me.
Country,
it don't make sense.
This shit need to do better, bro. Straight up. It ain't no motherfucker. It ain't even the fact about doing better. It's just like, man, you got a nigga fucked up. You. All right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like motherfucker like shit just sweet or something. You dig what I'm saying? Shit crazy, boy.
Well, you got a bunch of morons, I'll tell you that. He said he's from the streets. Honestly, like that makes the situation better. You rather your kids hang around with, and I'm not saying that all black kids are horrible. I'm not saying all white kids. I'm not saying all of this color, all of that color. I'm not saying that at all. But my thing is call out bro, don't sit there, just kids in general, bro. Like that, just say that it's a lot going on. I mean, you better off, it's a lot going on, right now of what these kids are doing and what they taught and this, that, and the other. But then again, you got an immature, ignorant ass father like he is, literally sitting there like everything is good and everything is okay. Man, I forgot my daughter was in here. See, y'all got me cussing. Yeah, I'm mad now. I'm telling y'all, bro. Just an ignorant individual. Go show you, an ignorant individual. Yelling he from the streets rather than, got it right there. Says right here, do you really think Carmelo Anthony deserves to be in jail? Honestly, prison. Me personally, yes. And he has to face those consequences. I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I feel like, he definitely needs to face those consequences regardless. He made a decision, and that's it, and that's all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.